So Marcella, who is a plus sized librarian queen, and she is very in love with her best friend, Ben. And that's not great because Ben is getting married to Alice. And it's going to be rough, this whole thing. Because Ben and Marcella have been friends for a million years, and she loves him so much. And she sort of has this like fantasy that someday he'll like wake up and see her. But the reality is that like now this is happening. Like he is marrying Alice. And so she is sort of like resigned to this. So there's an engagement party, and she goes to the engagement party and she overhears Ben's older brother, Theo, who is a former NFL player, like basically professing his love to Alice. And she's like, oh shit, this is gonna go bad. And she sort of comes around the corner and discovers that like he's not talking to Alice. He's like hyping himself up,
Oh no.
like kind of himbo style, to like tell Alice how he feels. Like basically to say, you know, I thought I could go sow my wild oats because he is a full reputation. Like, has slept with everything that moves. Has like the when Marcella is thinking about him, like the description of him is the first time Marcella ever met Theo, he was drunk, and like he is now drunk again and about to do something fully awful. So she like throws herself on the sword and is like, you cannot do this. And he's like, no, no, but I have to. Like, this is my last chance. And she's like, motherfucker, no, you cannot do this. You are going to ruin everybody's life. But there's this great moment, Jen, where she's like, but if I let him,
He'll
then
ruin
like
the wedding. Yeah.
he'll ruin the wedding and I'll help Ben pick up the pieces and Ben will need me enough. I mean, like, it's a really powerful moment that we've all sort of been in, like, where you're like, you're in a relationship, listen, and it's not just romantic relationships that are like this. Friends are like this too, where you're like, well, I don't know that they like love me, but they need me. And that feels like the same thing. Anyway, so she's like, no, she brings him home. She like puts him to sleep on his couch, on her couch, and she's like, you got to dry out. Problem is, there's like this big meddling family involved, and they have seen that like the two of them went home. And then there's this kind of sense of like, oh shit, now she can't explain what happened because then that'll unravel everything with Ben and Alice. So they have to fake it.
Of course.
So they decide they're going to fake it, and it's really, really fun. You know how we talk sometimes about debuts being like, it's clear that the person who wrote the writer is in love with romance.
Yes.
And like they're writing the romance they just wish they could have read. You know, it feels like that. It's like this woman who wrote this book, Gabriella Gamez, it feels like she wanted to write a plus size girl who gets the like hot NFL player who like thought he loved someone else, but actually realizes that like whatever feeling he had for that other woman is now like minuscule and compared to like the like tsunami of feelings that he feels for her. It's really fun. And like it will deliver that sort of very raw romance feel, like the essence of like what's great about all of this works. And so it's great. And like, you know, there's even the moment where like Ben kind of gets pissy with her because he's like, why would you be with my brother? And you get this sort of edge of like, is Ben jealous? Like, or is he being, you know, is he just jealous because he doesn't want anybody else to have her? You know, ugh, it's fun.